However green we make our power grid, there will always be days when the wind doesn't blow or the sun doesn't shine. According to the government, that means building more gas power plants as backup.
There are no two ways without it. Without gas backing up renewables, we face the genuine prospect of blackouts.
Well, there's certainly a big question about gas in the UK's energy future. We've got just 34 modern gas-fired power stations. 2 have been mothballed, and they're gradually generating less and less electricity. Why? Because there's less demand for it. Look at how we've been building more and more renewable energy capacity, like offshore wind and solar power. The challenge for government is how to persuade power companies to maintain or build the gas plants we'll need for this low-carbon grid backup that won't get used often enough to make much of a profit. It's an energy market issue, not a problem with net zero itself. So to most observers, talk about blackouts is political spin, something I put to the Energy Secretary. Speaking to people in the energy sector, their biggest complaint about getting us to a low-carbon energy system is the constant playing of politics around energy.
I talk to hundreds of people from industry and investors. I do think there is an important point here, which I'm trying to make, which is that the 2030 decarbonisation of the grid policy, that is pure politics.
A swipe at Labour there, but her speech was mostly about important reforms needed to make sure the power system of the future is as clean and affordable as possible. Things like zonal pricing, paying more or less for power, depending on how close you live to where it's generated.
What we're looking at in the future is bringing even more technologies such as green hydrogen, more interconnection, demand-side flexibility, which will help balance that supply and demand. So that's the stuff that we should be talking about, not claiming that we're risking blackouts.
Overhauling our energy system is a job that will last decades, and there's a lesson from history for whichever political party is in charge. The last time we had major blackouts was during the miners' strikes of the 1970s, not due to system failure, but the result of two sides playing politics with our power. Tom Clark, Sky News.